Second half getting underway here on TV Sports 27 in your NFL 2K5 fantasy draft franchise. We are controlling the Washington Commanders, and Mark Bulger nearly found himself benched. You saw that safe fair catch. Mark Bulger saw himself nearly get benched, but he picked it up here at the end of the second quarter, got a touchdown, should have had a field goal on the board, and lives to fight another day and a chance to make this a 7-point game. But J.P. Lossman getting some reps in and may see some fourth quarter action here. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys don't mind, help support the channel here. You can follow, subscribe on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, left side of the screen to help get our numbers up. Right side of the screen is financially if you want to help the channel in such a way. Every single play, Mark Bulger has been under some kind of pressure. This is crazy. This offensive line is a mess. I would like to see how many times that he has been sacked. Big shout out as well, Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much, as always, for contributing and helping to support the channel. You guys are awesome, and you help keep this channel alive. Thank you guys so much for your support. We appreciate it. And if you want to check out any of the extra bonus content that we got up at Patreon, you guys can do that. And, of course, this stream is going to go up early and ad-free months before it comes out on YouTube. So if you missed any of the action and you want to relive this one, if you want to relive the final moments of Mark Bulger not getting the job done, Patreon this entire stream. And some people don't like, I know a lot of our Patreon supporters have said that a lot of them are supporters because we try to appease the YouTube algorithm, which tends to support kind of the 20 to 30 minute length videos. As you know, that's kind of the sweet spot, is Ahmad Green really putting us in a world of hurt. That is the sweet spot for a lot of YouTube, and they'll recommend, and a lot of people will tend to, my God, look at that. A lot of YouTube recommendations will be kind of based on those length of videos. And I mean, you guys know the YouTube, the dealio with YouTube and all that. So we break up our uploads into first half, second half, so the YouTube algorithm is more likely to recommend a 20 to 30 minute video, where they won't maybe be likely to recommend a 1 hour video or such. So those of you that don't prefer to wait 2 days for your YouTube uploads, or you guys prefer to just in one sitting sit down and watch an entire game and not have it be broken up into two parts, that's where you can either check us out on Twitch and join us live, or if you're not able to join us live and you like to watch at your own pace, patreon.com/tbsports27. All the streams early and ad-free, and they'll be up in one full session instead of broken down into parts. My God, Kurt Warner tearing us up. I think we give Mark Bulger one more run at it, and then we make the J.P. Lossman switch and just see if we can get anything going here. But just to put a final bow on it, again, same thing. I know a lot of the WWE content, especially the mega events that we do, the pay-per-views, we usually break them into 4 or 5 parts because the shows are 2 to 3 hours long. If you'd rather watch it in one big session and not have it broken down into parts, Patreon is the place to do that. You'll get the entire thing in one video, or you can join us live on Twitch.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
So here we go. It is this is the most points we've given up this year, and this is the most offense we have seen in this game in quite some time. But we still have not hit double digits yet. I think that is something we maybe didn't mention. That field goal that was missed by Morton Anderson would have put us in double digits for the first time this year. We have not scored 10 or more points this season on offense. That's how much of a slog this has been offensively, that we have not hit that double-digit mark. Corey Dillon's had like one big run, and then he hasn't done anything. So, can we hit double digits? That is the question. Bulger just trying to get away from the pressure, and, man, that is not going to help his case, as not on the same page. I mean, the numbers are good. The stats, the yards are good. But completion percentage, all that continues to be a mess here. So this could be it. We'll see. Is it J.P. Lossman time? Bulger for Terrell Owens, and that is going to do it. Oh, and no, and that is our offense right there. T.O. injured. And it's that same ankle it looks like that he broke in the Eagles' Super Bowl run in 2005 on the horse collar tackle. Oh, my God. Okay, well, we're going to make the change here. J.P. Lossman. We got Damon Heward, too, if we wanted to. J.P. Lossman, no photo. He was a rookie at the time. I don't even remember. Where did he play at? Should we look up the J.P. Lossman history on Wiki? J.P. Lossman. I know he had quite the career. I misspelled J.P. I did J.K. Oh, my God. And, like, Wikipedia fell apart. All right. J.P. Lossman. I'm going to read this over while you guys just look at this. He went to Venice High School in Los Angeles. I went to Venice High School, but in Florida. He played at Tulane. He was a first-round draft pick. So this is the year that he would have been a first-round draft pick. Played with the Bills, the Las Vegas Locos, the Raiders, the Seahawks, and the Dolphins. He is currently he was with Clemson for a while during some of their national championship runs. Now he's with Oklahoma as a player personnel football administrative assistant. So let's see what his college numbers were, because they obviously they don't have a chart here. 60 touchdowns, 27 INTs. Pretty good for the man out of Tulane. His statistics with Buffalo. His first season didn't play much. His second year started 8 games, 8 touchdowns, 8 picks. His third year started all 16 games, 3,000 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 14 picks. And then in his fourth season started 7 games for 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. And in the next season, even worse, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Did not play much in Oakland, did not play much in Miami, and it doesn't look like he did anything with Seattle. With the Vegas Locos, threw for 1,193 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and won the UFL championship. So, boy, I mean, you really look at it, and it's kind of like, obviously, coaches see stuff in practice, right? But he had a decent year where he started all 16 games, 3,000 yards, 19. Oh, let's listen to Susie here. It's only leg cramps, okay. Only leg cramps, thank God. So, yeah, I mean, he had one decent year, his third year, and then his fourth year was... Oh, Jason Sehorn with the interception! And now it's Lossman time. He had won his next year after a decent year. 4 touchdowns, 6 picks, and then that was kind of it for his football career. So very quickly, J.P. Lossman was shown the door, but Jason Sehorn, and we said had been kind of the heart and soul of this defense here with the Commanders, gets the INT, and now we get J.P. Lossman, who steps in for Mark Bulger and is going to try to put us in double-digit territory. Corey Dillon still gets nothing. And Dillon might be injured. No, I thought normally that's the animation for injury here. Mike Brown. Who? Oh, sorry, it's Mike Jones. Back to Dillon. Trying to give the young Lossman a short field to work with here. And then now you get your passing situation. So the kid's got to go at it. I mean, we call him a kid. How old is he nowadays? Right now, J.P. Lossman is 42. So, here we go. He's got some speed to him, and he gets sacked, which has happened so many times to Mark Bulger today. It's frustrating. This offense sucks. I mean, unblocked. Do I just have to, do I have to take the snap and drop back 10, 15 yards?
and punts it away. Green fields the punt and tackled at the 45.
Ahman Green did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Browns were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 45-yard line. Richie goes in motion.
Woo! Ahman Green lit up.
Losing about 3.
Kevin Hardy targeted the ball carrier.
Back-to-back big plays for our Commanders defense. Going back to Ahman Green, and again he gets stuffed, so. Oh, we got an injury. London Fletcher.
As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Goodness gracious. Okay. 3rd and long for Kurt Warner. Time's starting to fall apart, though, on the Commanders. Warner, first down.
The reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Price and Evans. Why does that Mike Evans picture look like he was outside in practice or something? It's such a bright photo. He almost got me. Did you guys see that?
Way out left and hands wide left. Chased down at the 32. That will bring up first down.
This Browns team, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you've been waiting for something like this in real life. You got a guy that rushed for 1,800 a year ago, and you got Kurt Warner. You might be looking at Super... And I'm still planning on... I don't think it's going to be us. I don't know. But I'm still planning on doing kind of a... Maybe we do a Super Bowl watch-along when we get to the end of the season. We do computer versus computer. And we just kind of sit back and watch the game and commentate with you guys and see who wins it all. I may even do that for our college football this year if it's not our Utah Utes. That is kind of something I used to do back in the day. And I used to do that with Madden 12 as well, where I would kind of, whoever got to the Super Bowl, I would always simulate it and we would kind of cut it up into a video. Because I remember doing that with my Arizona Cardinals one. But they don't let you do that in Madden 20. They don't let you watch a game that you're not the coach of, so that is not a possibility. Ahman Green. Jason Sehorn can't hit the corner, and 34 points, which is by far the most we have allowed all season. And our offense has still not hit double digits. Are we going to end a 4th game having not scored 10 or more points? Man, this is crazy. I'm trying to think of bad teams. Look at those numbers. I'm trying to think of bad teams that we've played with, at least in recent memory here. We missed a couple playoffs with the Justin Fields Broncos. Our Diamondbacks team hasn't made a postseason. I mean, this is right on par with those Marlins teams. The Marlins and those Wind Surge teams. Because Utah's been good. The Broncos have been good. Diamondbacks haven't made the postseason yet. Red Wings won a championship right away. Well, kid, as John Elway used to say to Tim Tebow, just unleash. You got nothing to lose, everything to play for here. And it's going to be decision time depending on how Lossman does in the 4th quarter. There's still a lot of pressure. I mean, my God, there's 3 guys in his face. Like, what can we do, this offensive line? But we're at the mercy of what management wants to do here. We can't make any changes. Oh, I saw a wide open. I think that might have been T.O. that was kind of wide open down the field. We are at the mercy of what the game does. We cannot make changes, so it's kind of an interesting wrinkle that we have here. Oh, man, Lossman firing in there. What do we got to do to get people to catch passes as well? Because J.P. Lossman now getting frustrated.
cannot be happy with that. Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and sometimes it
doesn't.
Exactly.
Play fake. Lossman, good protection. Moorhead, and there's a first down. Lossman is zinging it in there now. He's got a little bit of zip to it.
Goes one-on-one on this play and beats his man. He executed that pass pattern perfectly and made the catch. Nice reception. Nope, they could not cover him man to man.
Of course, after this game, we're going to watch the Chris Berman post-game and post-week report. Corey Dillon, nice stiff arm, nearly gets the first down.
Dillon gains 10 yards on the play, and that brings up second down.
Finally get some moving here for this Commanders offense. I just want to get double digits. Oh my God, they are going to give him the first down.
That will bring up first down.
Follow your blockers, Corey Dillon. You know, come on. But, I mean, it's hard to blame Corey Dillon because if this offensive line is as miserable as they've been at protecting the quarterback, then it's no wonder Corey Dillon can't get any yards rushing. The Browns defense, if you guys remember in part one in the first half, they were in the 90s. If you looked at their rating, they were like way up there. Oh my God, and that's a rookie kind of underthrow.
Dan, that was a beauty of an interception. Perfect read and jump on the ball.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first.
Solid underthrow by a rookie player.
The Browns send their offense
Up and over, that would have been a touchdown. And now the Browns gonna just try to run out the. Oh, it's a fumble! Oh. Kyle Brady gets it. Oh my God. That would have been big. Not big. I mean, this game's still a lost cause. Hopefully, those of you are still watching till the bitter end here. But yeah, they're gonna be running the clock out here. So this is a good time. If you guys want to jump in the chat, we'll have a lot of time to talk with you. Woo! There goes Ahman Green. Is that going to put him up over 200 yards? And he's going right onto the enemy sideline and 265 yards. Is that total offense? That's got to, or is that just running? No, because it would be a lot worse. That seems like they should have a lot more than just 260 yards of total offense.
Very disappointing execution.
Good to see London Fletcher back out on the field as he makes the tackle there on Ahman Green. Let the kid rest. Let Ahman Green. Let him get some rest at this point in time. All right, like I said, we're at the mercy of the game. We made the rule. We can't go in and make changes to the team. We can bench players. We can do stuff like that, but the front office has to go out, make trades, make deals. One little wrinkle we did throw in is we did turn off the trade deadline, so the computer can make trades whenever the heck they want. That was something we did different. Man, whether it's just chipping away or continuing to get more comfortable with the game or what, but it continues to be a struggle offensively, and 38 is going to be on the board here. Still a chance. I want to break. I want to get double digits. I don't want to go. I mean, we're looking like the New York Giants of this year. I want to have my Arizona Cardinals game where we have a massive second half.
Stover rockets this one deep. Ball decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 20. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you
Woof.
is not going to win you a game. Although it looks like they are
Oh my God.
they
Those.
put a drive together and get into the end zone.
That's about as bad as it gets, folks.
While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Redskins.
All right, JP Lossman. Can he be the starter next week? Let's see what he puts together. Well, let's see. Johnson. Rod Johnson. Huge run, huge catch.
Ron Johnson racked up some nice yards after the catch. Killer effort.
What a play. A massive pickup.
And the Commanders might get double digits, which would be a victory for us. Oh my God, and there we go backwards. This has been the most offensive explosion we've seen on both sides of the ball, even though we've only got 7. After having a couple of games where, I mean, those Giants and Cowboys games, the division. Ooh. Lossman to Moorhead. I have not seen T.O. out there. He just had cramps. I mean, there I see him right there, but they have not gotten the ball to T.O. So 3rd and 1. What do you guys think? I want to know. Bulger or Lossman? Lossman has made some throws here down the stretch. We could compare numbers. I mean, he didn't get to play as long as Mark Bulger did. But other than the interception, which Bulger's had plenty of them. Oh my God, and Ron Johnson.
Ron Johnson muffed an almost guaranteed catch there. And
These drops.
you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't come much more catchable than that one.
That's his first drop.
Things are killer.
And while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
Commanders. Gonna try it again. And it's gonna be intercepted. That one's not on Lossman, but we're not going to hit double digits again. Single digits offensively.
Brian Walker snatches away a big opportunity here. Watch this again. I mean, the ball goes flying into the end zone. Except
Oh my God. Stick with us, folks. I mean, it's we'll try. We got to give a depressing press conference or something. This is nuts. Now you see the backups in the game.
132. McCullough takes it across the line and he's stopped. The clock continues to run.
Joe Gibbs barking orders. What I think I might let you guys do. Well, we're almost at the end of the game. I was going to let you listen to the sounds of the game, but we'll let you listen to Chris Berman. We'll do the wrap-up show. This was a bad one. This is our 3rd loss. We're going to fall to 1-3. But this one hurts a lot. This one hurts quite a bit. Who's the backup? Is that Tim Rattay? Because it was such a blowout. This is the biggest blowout we have suffered so far. I don't know who we go with next week. Lossman certainly turned it over more than Mark Bulger. I lean towards we go back to Mark Bulger one more week. I think that is Tim Rattay. I'm going to let Chris Berman wrap this one up for you guys. We'll listen to... He didn't even need to snap the ball. Chris Berman will take it here, and then we'll do the Week 4 wrap-up show. So I'll head out, and here's Chris Berman.
This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Yeah, all right. That's right, baby. Woo-hoo! We did it.
All right, gang. Great work as always. And with that, welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN
Christ, we matched them on total yards. Look at
I'm
that.
Chris Berman. The Browns stepped it up for sure.
Same amount of
putting up
total
some
yards.
good
They kicked our butt.
Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Kurt Warner connected with his man on this one. A 16-yard touchdown for the Browns. The Browns have opened it up and now lead by 21. This time at the 45. Jason Sehorn was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Browns out in front by 21. Ahman Green is going to take this one to the outside, and once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. They've opened it up now, and now lead by 28. The Skins on D, Dunter Robinson, shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Skins down 35-7. Ahman Green let his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. That set up a 47-yard field goal. The Browns now up by 31. Ron Johnson was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. And that's where we'll leave this one. Browns serve up a blowout, 38-7. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Ahman Green is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You were fantastic and led your team to a big win. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
You know what it is? It's about defense. Our D-line came up big today. They were making tackles and putting pressure in the pocket. I'm proud of them. That's how we do it.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next
All right, guys. And we are going to get to, we'll let you look at some of our socials here, as always. We're going to exit out, and we're going to get to the Week 5 post-game report. So you guys won't see any spoilers here. We'll simulate through it. We'll listen to Chris Berman wrap us up, and then we will head out. Can we? Yeah, we can simulate the whole week. Week 4, yes. So that way you don't see any spoilers. Again, if you want to help support the channel, if you liked what you saw and you want to help support the channel, left side of the screen is how you can help get our numbers up, whether following on Twitch and joining us live, subscribing and hitting the thumbs up on YouTube, or even following on Twitter, helping get our Twitter numbers up. And we post a lot on Twitter. We let you know when we stream live. Right side of the screen is how you can help keep the channel alive, support the channel. In that way, we post a lot of bonus content. We kind of went into it a little bit. Content that's early and ad-free, and bonus content up on our Patreon page. We got our Streamlabs as well when we're streaming. If you want to drop something there and get a message displayed on the screen, you can do that as well. And if you just want to help support the channel monthly or do a one-time support of the channel, you can do so on Ko-fi.com/TBSports27. We appreciate all of your guys' support. Thank you guys so much. So we're going to let Chris Berman take this one away, and we're going to end this one right after it. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Be on the lookout next time we stream. If you're watching on YouTube, you get a new video every single day. For those of you that are Twitch streamers that join us, be on the lookout Thursday. Probably the next time we stream with you. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see 2K? Do you want to see college football? WWE? Let me know what you guys want to see. Here's Chris Berman. He's going to end this one for you guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. We'll see you guys next time.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Chargers come away with a brutal 18-point victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Ray Lewis will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Troy Vincent is probably the one that most leaps out at you. He's suffering from a stress fracture in his foot, and he'll be out for 9 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Jason Gilden is going to find himself on the shelf, and that will be a major blow to his team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers pick up win number 2. Julius Jones had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Ron Smith hauled in over 150 yards receiving and helped his Bills beat the Patriots. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for it. Trey?
All right, Chris, let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Marco Kavka will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract, 6 years, $2.3 million. Marquise Hill got snatched up as well, and he signs a 2-year contract with the Browns. Keith McKenzie is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket too. 5 years, $4.0 million, plus a $1.2 million signing bonus. Cody Spencer will also be locked up for a while as he signs a healthy 6-year contract with the Bears.
Commanders, feel free if you want to pick up some free agents. Oh,
Browns.
turn away.
Signs a
Ahman Green get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from there. The Browns win this one by the final score of 38-7. On the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, we had the Packers come away with a brutal 18-point victory. Over at 3Com Park, we had the 49ers edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. The Broncos got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Tampa. Eagles, Bears. Victory at Bernard Berrios is so dangerous inside the red zone. And call signals at the 5. And there it is, a quick post, a slant touchdown. The Eagles go on to win this by the final score of 31-7. The Colts won on the road and will now head home to meet the Raiders. Santana Moss stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Plexico Burris had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Saints beat the Cardinals. Jets, Dolphins, and helped Javon Walker is in his own territory, but he's got a lot of room to run. We know about his speed. There's a couple of moves. Oh, boy! The defense overlooked him. He could go all the way. 76-yard touchdown. The Jets go on to win this by the final score of 24-14. And in our final game, we had the Chiefs come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.